CGTN's social media platforms. I'm Silkina Ahluwalia. I am CGTN's Indonesia correspondent based in Jakarta, and you can see the excitement all around me. I am in the Asian Games arena. We are just outside of the stadium where they will have the closing ceremony in about 3 hours, 2.5 hours. It will start at 7 p.m. So we're gonna try and walk around here and we're gonna show you what's happening around here. So as I mentioned, the closing ceremony will begin at 7 p.m. today. It will be a little bit different from the opening ceremony. I'm not sure if many of you watched the opening ceremony, but it was really grand. It was spectacular, and this one will be just as grand and spectacular, although not as big. Ooh, it's starting to rain. It's really cloudy all of a sudden, but we're all good. People are have already lined up here. We can tell you since 9 a.m. this morning. We've been here since around 6 a.m. All right, so one of the main differences between the opening ceremony and the closing ceremony is that the opening ceremony focused more on what makes Indonesia unique. So its culture, traditions, history, languages. The closing ceremony will be more of, whoa, you can already hear people preparing for the closing ceremony. The closing ceremony will be more of a show filled with performances. We will see a lot of performances by international artists, including Icon and Super Junior from South Korea, and Siddharth Slatia from India, but we will have a lot of local artists as well. So as you can see here on my right, I don't know if ceremony, but there are a lot of a local artist perform. But we do want to mention that one of the main events of the night will be the lowering of the Olympic Council of Asia flag, which will be done by Jakarta Governor Anies Baswedan, South Sumatra Governor Alex Nurdin, and the chairman of Inasgok, the organizer of this event, Mr. Eric Thohir. And that same flag will then be given to the Chinese delegates, as China will be the host country of the 2022 as an introduction to China as they prepare to host the event in 2022. We're going to try and make our way here. This entire area is really beautiful. You can see a lot of lights, and mostly a lot of performances happen outside here. Oh, actually it's a dragon dance. We're going to show you guys a little bit of what we're seeing right now. So this is one of the themes for the closing ceremony. They're celebrating because Hangzhou will be the next host city in 2022.
Kawasan yang bersih, air yang bersih, dan menghadirkan kehidupan yang lebih sehat. Ayo, jangan
the dragon dance, and I'm pretty sure that this theme, this is going to be the underlying theme of the closing ceremony, because China will be hosting the 2022 Asian Games in Hangzhou. How many of you know and like this song? So what we know as well is that President Joko Widodo will not be in attendance for the closing ceremony, just like he entered in style for the opening ceremony, but he's not going to be there tonight, only because he is in Lombok with the Lombok earthquake survivors. So our Vice President, Yusuf Kala, the Asian Games torch. And of course, that whole thing will be the mark of the end of the Asian Games. So this has been happening for the past 2 weeks. It started on the 18th of August. Today is the 2nd of September. We've been having this for 2 weeks now. So let's do a little bit of recap of the past 2 weeks. This was a big deal for Indonesia. Obviously, it's the second time that they hosted the Asian Games. The first time was in 1962, so more than Indonesia successfully ran this international event is a huge milestone and shows that the country has potential in hosting the Olympics in 2032. And that's exactly what they're planning on doing. The Indonesian government is working to put in a bid to possibly host the Olympics 14 years from now. The next 4 years will be held in Tokyo, and the 4 years after that in Los Angeles. So that would be very exciting for the people here, because the Asian Games certainly brought everybody together. You can see the excitement right now, like just see how many people are here, and the people in the morning, and the lines are all the way throughout the streets of Jakarta. So if we look at the winners list, we can see that China is at the top. They brought in a total of 289 medals. 132 of them are gold. The sports that the Chinese athletes excelled in were swimming, athletics, wushu, and of course many others. But they got the most gold medals from swimming and athletics. China star Sun Yang, a triple Olympic champion, he swept more gold than anyone else in the competition, which was very impressive. Surprising. Japan and Korea followed closely. 75 of them are gold, rather. Korea obtained 177 medals, 49 of them are gold. And we also know that the Korean footballer Sun Heung-min, he has been spared from his military services because he managed to grab gold for his team. And Indonesia, the host country, my country, also did really, really well. We placed 4th, and that's really not bad. So it's China, Japan, Korea, Indonesia, and Uzbekistan. So Indonesia managed to get a total of 98 medals. 31 of them are gold, and it is we actually had a target of 16 gold, and we totally surpassed that by 15 golds. We got 31 gold, so that's a huge deal. All right, so as you can see here in front of me, the people that did not get tickets, as I said, the line for the queue for the tickets was really long. Started for the arena. So what they're doing right now is they're watching together, and it has actually started raining. Everybody did not bring my umbrella. What is new? So this is where everybody is watching the closing ceremony, which is not even going to start until the next 2.5 hours. So people are already lining up and they're waiting to watch the closing ceremony. And I think why all the excitement, I guess I can say, and why a lot of people are enthusiastic about the closing ceremony is because Indonesia managed to get a lot of gold, and we did really well during these Asian Games. And also people that did not come for the opening ceremony, they want to see what it's all about. Okay, now it's raining pretty heavily. I think we would need to take shelter. It's never this dark. Trying to steal somebody's umbrella, but it's not working. All right. Okay. It's fine if I get wet, but not my cameraman and my camera and my equipment. So we're gonna end it right here. Thank you so much for watching. And if you want to watch the closing ceremony, it starts at 7 p.m. Stay tuned to CGTN because we're gonna give you all the updates and we're gonna show you everything until tonight. Bye.